Hey everyone, today we're going to do a quick 10 to 15 minute glute burn using your booty band. So if you've got a band at home, I'm going to get you to pop the band just around your thighs. Any type of band, the round ones or the ones that you tie up is fine. If you don't have a band, we can do this without a band and you still will get a really great workout. So what we're going to start, just before we pop our band on, I'm going to get you to start. We're just going to quickly stretch up our hip flexors before we go into the exercise. So we're coming down onto the mat. I'm going to get you to pop your right leg forward to begin with. So tucking our tailbone under, so squeeze your bottom, tuck that tailbone down, so tailbone down towards the floor before you sink in towards that stretch. So really feel like you're elongating through that hip flexor, reaching out in the opposite direction to really intensify that stretch. So it doesn't have to be a big movement forward, it's more a pulling upward sensation, squeezing your bottom, reaching out in the opposite direction. So just taking a few deep breaths in there. And when you're ready, we're going to swap over onto the other side. So swapping over to the other leg. Let's pop that left leg in front now. Tuck that tailbone down. Squeeze that back glute or that back leg. Elongating through that hip flexor before reaching out in the opposite direction. And just taking a few deep breaths in there. And before we start, we're going to roll over onto our back, stretch out our glutes before we work them a lot. So rolling down onto our backs, you can pop your left leg over your right knee, grabbing either onto your thigh or onto your shin, pulling that leg in towards you. If you want, you can very gently press your knee away, stretch out your glute. And when you're ready, we'll swap over to that other side, popping the other leg now on, either grabbing onto your thigh or onto your shin, pulling that leg in towards you. If you want, press that knee away, just gently, stretching out your glute. And coming on up. Let's come on up to begin. So grabbing onto your band, we're going to pop that band just around our thighs. So this isn't going to be a long workout, but it's one of those workouts where you need to hang in there, do the exercise fully, and not kind of have any breaks. And you'll really see the benefit. So we're just going to start, feet are hip width apart or just a little bit wider. We're going to sit back into a squat position. So sticking our bottom back. So we want our knees over our ankles. We don't want the weight too far forward. We want the weight kind of in the back of our heels, sticking our bottom back, going down into a squat. We're going to start by squatting down, coming up. As you come up, squeeze your bottom. So going all the way down and all the way back up. So down and up. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you come up. We're just going to start by warming up our glutes. So really sticking that bottom back like you're sitting back into a chair. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. We're going to do 5 more here. So let's do 5, 4, 3. Don't forget about our abs. We want our abs switched on as well. 2. Last time, we're going to hold down in that position. We're going to do little pulses down now. So pulsing it down. Inhale for a few. Exhale for a few. Stick those glutes back. Warming up our bottom. That's it. Inhale for a few. Exhale for a few, pulsing it down. Good job. Let's keep going. Remember to breathe. Sticking our bottom back. We're going to do 10 more here, then we're going to hold this squat. So let's do 10, 9, 8, little pulses, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Holding it here. We're going to walk our feet in and out now. So walking in and out. So we're holding that squat, staying down nice and low. We're still sticking our bottom backwards, having our weight in our heels rather than all that weight over our knees and putting pressure on our knees. So squatting down nice and low, sticking our bottom back. We're walking in and out. You're going to inhale for a few and exhale for a few. Remembering to breathe. Squatting down nice and low. Let's keep going. We're going to do 10 more here. So let's do 10, 9. Let's keep going. 8. Squatting nice and low. Stick the bottom back. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. We're going to come back to the center, but we're not going to stand up yet. We're still holding the squat position. We're now going to walk to our right side, out and in, out and in. So you're walking a little bit further than hip width apart, then bringing those feet back to that center position or back to hip width. So you don't want to be bringing your feet in too close each time. Think more of a movement outwards rather than a movement inwards. So exhaling for a few, inhaling for a few. We're walking our feet out and in, out and in. So going to one side and then changing directions depending on how much room you have. It's dependent on how many you do towards one direction, just as long as you do the same amount the other way. So out and in, that's it, staying in the squat position. Exhale for a few, inhale for a few. Let's keep going. Remembering to breathe. Out and in, let's do 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, I'll get you to walk back towards the center, but we're still not coming up. We're nearly there. We're holding it down in this squat. We're going to pulse again, then we're going to hold. So little pulses down. Remember to breathe. Your heart rate might be up a little bit now, so just take some nice big deep breaths in. We're going to pulse it down for 10, then we're going to hold for 10. So let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding it here. Hold that squat. Take a big deep breath in. We're going to stand up after this. So holding it here for 10. Stick that bottom back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Sink a little lower. 3, 2, 1. Coming on up. Good job. Give your legs a bit of a shake. Take a deep breath in. If you need to pause the video, grab a drink of water. Otherwise, we're going to keep on moving. So coming back to the center, what we're going to do is we're going to come back into our squat position. So starting in the center squat position, you're going to move your weight over to your left leg. So bring that right foot right next to your left leg. Stick your bottom back. So we still have our knee over our ankle. We're sinking down again into the squat position, poking our bottom back, still keeping our abs on. We're going to tap our leg backwards and forwards. So we're starting nice and slow. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come to the center. So we're staying low in our squat. We're loading up this supporting glute. So going out and in, reaching that leg out nice and long behind you. Exhale, go out. Inhale as you come back to the center. Good job. If you want to add a little bit of heart rate here, you can, or get your heart rate up rather, you can reach your arms out nice and long. Otherwise, just keeping them by your side is fine. So exhale, go out, inhale to the center. You're loading up that supporting leg. Let's keep going. We're going to do 5 more, then we're going to pick up the pace. So let's do 5, 4, 3. Let's keep going. Load that supporting leg. 2, 1 more. We're going to hold down here nice and quick now. Out and in, out and in. Nice and quick. Load that supporting leg. Inhale for a few, exhale for a few. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming to the center. Good job. Give those legs a little bit of a shake. Your supporting glute should be burning. I'm going to go straight over onto the other side. So if you want, just so we can kind of get that squat position, start in the center with squat position, then shift your weight over to your right leg now. Stick your bottom back, knee directly over the ankle, so we're not putting too much pressure on the knee. Glutes are sticking back, we're hinging at the hip. We're going to start by stepping that leg back and forward. So out and in, out and in. That's it. Let's keep going. If you want, add those arms. Out and in, nice big movements. That'll help get your heart rate up. Out and in, loading up that supporting glute. So this leg, we should be feeling it in our glutes. Stick our bottom back, out and in. Just slowly to begin with before we pick up the pace. So we're going to do 5 more here. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember to breathe. Last one. Nice and quick now. Out and in. Knee, repeat that foot. Out and in. Loading up that supporting leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming on up. Good job. Give your legs a big shake. Again, if you need to pause the video, have a drink of water. Now's a good time. Otherwise, we're going to go straight into the next exercise. So I'll do this on the side. So we're going to start in a lunge position. So your feet need to be parallel, hip width apart. So think about like your feet are along training tracks in line with those hips. What we're going to do is we're going to lunge down. Our center of gravity will be going down. So we're going to lunge down nice and low into a lunge position. So knees directly over the ankle. Lunging down nice and low in our lunge position. We're going to lunge low, and then we're going to shift our weight forward, hinge at the hip, raise our back leg up, and the band is rolling already. If that happens, just readjust your band, or you can even take the band off. You'll still get a great exercise without the band. All right, so lunging nice and low off the bend, rolls, don't worry about it, just keep going, lunging, and then coming forward. So lunging in the center, then shifting your weight, hinging at the hip, and coming forward. So nice deep lunge, and lifting back up, that's it. Exhale as you come forward, inhale as you come to the center. Exhale as you come forward, inhale to the center. Let's keep going. Loading up this supporting leg, squeezing your back glute as you lift and lower. That's it. Let's keep going. We're going to do 10 here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And coming to the center. Good job. Give your legs a shake. Readjust that band if you want. We're going to swap over onto the other side. Let's hope that this stays where it's meant to stay. Otherwise, just keep going or take that band off. It's all dependent on the tights you're wearing, right? Sometimes they stay in place and other times they wiggle around. All right, so starting again. So feet are parallel, so hip width apart, feet are facing forward. Try and keep your hips nice and square. We're going to lunge down nice and low. So our center of gravity to begin with is in the center. Knee is over the ankle. We're going to shift our weight forward, stick our bottom back, hinge at the hip, and lift our back leg. So lunging and lifting that back leg, that's it. So it's an exhale as you come forward and an inhale as you go down. We're loading up that supporting leg. I want you to think about squeezing this back glute as you lift and lower that leg. That's it. We're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and coming on up. Good job. Give those legs a shake, take that band off, and we're going to stretch to finish. All right, so pop that band off to the side. We're going to come back down onto our back, rolling down on our back, just starting by reaching out nice and long. Let's catch our breath back, taking a few deep breaths in there, reaching out the body nice and long. You're going to bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. So grabbing onto those knees, rolling around, back and forth. And reversing the circle in the other direction. Rolling those knees around. Let's grab our left leg again, pop that over our right leg either grabbing onto your shin or onto your shin or onto your thigh. Pull that leg in towards you. If you want to press that knee away, you can, just gently, and stretching out your glute. Taking a few deep breaths in there. After the video's over, if you want to do some more stretches, that's fine. I don't think you can ever do too many, so if you have some more time, let's swap over to the other leg now. If you have some more time, try and take a little bit more time and do a few more stretches. So stretching out those glutes, pulling that leg in towards you, taking a few deep breaths in there. And let's come on up now and coming up to finish. Good job, guys. We'll see you next time.